we are on air. So we are into the segment of Thursday with Sindhu. I'm happy to welcome Sindhu. Hi, Sindhu.
Hi, ma'am. Good evening. Good evening,
Very good
everyone.
evening. Okay, I think today's topic is going to be interesting, I believe. So let's hear
Mm-hmm.
it from you how far it is interesting for the trending today's industry and all these things. Yes, Sindhu, go ahead.
So before we start this, ma'am, is there any feedback from the last session? So do you remember anything that we said? So let's recap the previous session and then we'll start the new one.
Sure. So, and people felt I got the feedback, just one or two saying like, yes, this is good. But we'll try to improve, like, no, as you said, the contest, right? Monthly once we can have a contest with the topics what we are doing it. So
Yeah.
weekly we have 4 topics, right? Out of 4 topics, we can collage, or every month and final week of the month, right? We can conduct some contest with like Thursday with Sindhu contest or something in the name of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, ma'am. Sure. So
Thanks.
last week we talked about Sora, right?
Yes.
How to create the videos on Sora. You know
Yeah.
how Sora is transforming the video production department. So these
Yes.
things we have already discussed. So today's topic is Claude and Kleo. So these are
Is it any
purely
name
social
like
media.
Claude and Kleo is any person name?
No. It was Bonnie and Clyde, but Claude and Kleo are different. So these are two different tools.
Okay.
So the reason why I bought Claude is, see, everybody knows ChatGPT, ma'am. Everybody, including a 10-year-old kid, he also knows ChatGPT, what it can do.
Okay.
So, but a lot of people don't know that there are some alternatives to ChatGPT. They have a different kind of tools which are very advanced versions of ChatGPT. So a lot of these, all these AI tools, they're all built on LLM. We already know that. So the reason why we picked Claude is it's not just the ChatGPT. It's more than that. So you have a lot of things that you can do. Creating content is one thing which I usually use, but there are other things like if you have a core or software, let us say, and you have some kind of errors in that, and you can ask Claude. You can also develop some test cases. So it will act like an intelligent version of
Okay.
ChatGPT. So that is the different feature that we have in Claude. They also have a free version, but everything it looks like just like GPT. Claude and ChatGPT are the clones, but when it comes to the looks. But the way that Claude analyzes the content and the context, right? It's different from ChatGPT. So ChatGPT can give offensive or violating results, but
Okay.
Claude it's built on a safer environment. So it's the version of AI that they are using, right? It's different from ChatGPT. It will not steal your data. It will not give violating answers. It will not give unethical answers. It will not give. So it's more like a safer version of ChatGPT.
Okay. It won't give all the questions what we are answering. It will analyze harm and everything. Then it will give you answer. Is that what you're
Ha
saying?
ha.
Okay.
Yes.
Be on the
So
safer side.
ChatGPT, if I put it like this, ChatGPT is chitty before getting feelings.
Okay.
So Claude is more like chitty with
Okay.
feelings.
Chitty with feelings. Got it.
So it's
That's
there is
that's
emotional.
well explanation, I believe. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know how to put that, so I just took Rajnikant. Sorry for that. But
No, no, no.
Claude,
This is what we want actually to understand. Very simple. Yeah.
mm. So Chitti, on a basic level, he doesn't understand, right? He'll bring Gauri out of the washroom, without any clothes. So that's Chitti without feelings. That's ChatGPT for you.
Okay.
So Claudia is more like it's more it shows empathy. It has some kind of thinking. So it will think a lot. And then the world the environment that Claudia is built on is completely safety and ethical consideration have been taken in Claudia when compared to ChatGPT.
Okay.
So that's the main focus. So that's why the Claudia has also become popular when compared to ChatGPT.
Oh. But first time
Yeah.
I'm hearing that some of this AI assistant which have emotions and all this and it's giving the reply. But nice.
Yeah,
Good.
ChatGPT doesn't understand sorry and please.
Okay.
So if you ask it to write a reply, it will write a reply, but it will not think like a human. So the closest humanoid, what do I say? Content creator, human content creator is Claude.
Okay.
So it will give you polite answers. It will not be like Grok. You know Grok, right? Built on Twitter. So we have an AI bot on Twitter also, just like ChatGPT. It's called Grok.
Okay.
Grok. So
Okay.
that does, Grok is like a virtual Elon Musk.
Oh, okay.
So
So
it will give
Claude
you
is
all the
like,
impolite answers.
yeah, Claude is, as you said, it is designed for helpful, honesty, harmless, all these things.
Mm. Yeah, yeah.
AI safety and reliability tool, we can say.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I think
But
one like, yes, yes, go ahead,
hmm.
Sindhu. Sorry.
So ChatGPT also doesn't have the creativity, ma'am. So I'll tell you with an example, okay?
Okay.
So I tried to create social media
Hope you're
content with
not
the
breaking
ChatGPT.
the Chat GPT's market. Hope the one creator is not hearing you. Okay.
No, at
Yes.
least for some days ChatGPT will be here. But in the meanwhile, when we compare it to the other tools, right, we'll see
Yeah.
all the flaws in ChatGPT.
Okay.
So the main one being when I ask it to create a social media post description, it's giving me all kind of weird content. So when I asked about Cloud, it is saying it's a cloud-based platform. It doesn't even understand. It's just putting out whatever is there in the internet. But
Okay.
Claude on the other end, it will take the information from the internet just like ChatGPT. It will process it and then it will give you a reply.
Okay.
So
Means it
there
will
will be that
analyze.
thinking
Is it
element.
like you're saying analyze it will?
It will analyze it. So for example, I'll tell you, when you search for Desi Crew, you will see BPO all over the internet.
Yeah.
So ChatGPT just understands that. It will think like, okay, Desi Crew is somehow related to BPO,
So
and
whatever the
whenever you
human
ask,
is feeding in the, I mean, in the website or all the medias,
huh.
it will grab from there and it will give you as an output.
Yeah. But
Okay.
Claude, it will think, it will see like, okay, is this website reliable? Can we say this? Can we say that? So can I categorize Desi Crew into BPO? So it will think and it will give you the final answer.
Okay.
So that's how Claude is different. Most of my social media posts, right, whatever you see on LinkedIn, whatever you see on other platforms, it's created through Claude instead of ChatGPT.
Okay.
I,
But
I know ChatGPT has a lot of GPTs, a lot of extensions. I use them, but
okay.
when it comes to content creation, I will not trust ChatGPT.
Okay. So I think this is one
So,
of the new thing which I have come to know.
yeah.
Okay. But can we use as we are using the chat GPT, the cloudy AI also
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
free?
same. Yeah, ma'am, there is a free version, and I think
Okay.
they also have a paid version, which I haven't tried it yet.
Okay.
Okay, so the free version is there, but the pro version is $17 a month, which is kind of, costly for a middle class person, I'd say.
Okay. But if they are
So,
really making a good money out of it or good anything which will benefit, I think they can afford it.
yeah. So the reason why people are choosing Claude over ChatGPT is that the same reason that I was saying, ma'am. So
Okay.
it will do the research. It will be like a researcher instead of being like a person who posts on social media, right?
Yeah.
So generally, people on social media they'll post whatever stupid things they'll think of, they'll just post it. They'll not think. I mean, they'll
Okay.
not process it. They'll just whatever comes to their mind, they'll post it. ChatGPT is like that, but Claude
Okay.
is like a professional version of the normal person. So whenever you are trying to post something on LinkedIn, you'll think twice. So the reason being the same, yeah. And
Okay.
also, ChatGPT will not talk to you like in a in a personal way. For example, it will not remember your name. It will
Oh,
not understand what your feelings are. It will not understand what you like. But Claude, it will process all the previous chats that you do, right? So everything it will keep in mind, and then it will give
but
you
Sindhu,
answer.
I've seen in Chat GPT also
Hmm.
the previous chats it's take up and it gives the content relate to that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It will not think. It will give you the content which was previously generated.
Okay. So
So
what is the difference
that's
you're saying about the previous generation content with the chat and this cloudy?
mm, okay. I'll give you an example for this also.
Yeah.
For example, let us assume there is a pregnant woman.
Okay.
So it will go to ChatGPT. Sorry, she will go to ChatGPT and she'll search all the things. She'll ask all the things like, what should I do in my first month, in my second month? So all these things she'll ask. Okay, ChatGPT will give you the answers. That chat and all will be stored somewhere in the server.
Okay.
But what Claude does is, whenever if you do the same thing with Claude, and after 9 months, if you go to Claude and hey, Claude, what should I do? It will process all the previous charts. It will understand that you were pregnant like 9 months ago, and it will give you the answer saying, "Hey, I think your
Okay.
baby is already born.
No,
This
okay,
is what
understood,
you should do."
understood, understood.
So
So it's
that's how. Ha ha.
okay.
So you'll have this intelligent thinking part in Claude, which is lacking in ChatGPT.
Got it, got it.
And also, it will not say like the abusive words, right, or offensive words. So these and all will not come in Claude, but somehow you can get it in ChatGPT, but Claude, there is no way.
Good.
Because when companies operate in different countries, right, there are certain things that the other cultures will have, which we don't have. So Claude will give the answers based on the person, let us say the personality or the level of activity that they are doing in the Claude. So all these things it will keep in mind and then it will give a reply.
Okay. I think we can do
So
anything with Cloudy, like we can do chat, web interface. All
hmm
we need it will guide as we have in ChatGPT. Only thing is it will give us a proper way, as you said, all with the safety measures, what do and
hmm
don'ts. It will give you like blunt. So I think that's one which is needed.
hmm
People should try your this
See,
Cloudy also.
yeah, ma'am. So you can also use ChatGPT, but for a general purpose, right? If you want to send some greetings to your relatives, or if you want to post something on Instagram, if you want to create content, and if you want to create something creative, right? In a general sense, ChatGPT is well and good. But if you want to do the same in the college, let us say, if you have a college, if you are teaching, if you are in the teaching field especially, and if you give content from ChatGPT, that will not be that effective, ma'am. So Claude is generally more for this um, teaching kind of, what do we say, the researching part, the teaching part,
Okay.
uh, the knowledge part, right? So that's where Claude is actually useful in.
Good.
I'll say, so I'll tell you an example. So if there is a student, if your son has asked some question, right? Generally, like, how
Yeah.
does stars form? How is Earth revolving around the sun? So all these basic kind of questions, these and all can ChatGPT can give the answer.
Okay.
But if you are creating something like a hypothetical situation, let us say, when does Earth disappear? Or,
Okay.
what is a black hole and how does it form? Can Earth be, these kind of difficult questions, right? So hypothetical questions. So
Yeah.
Claude will do the thinking and it will give, I'll not say 100% correct answers, but it will give
This
like
is
a 90 to 95% correct answers based on the research paper. So it
yeah.
will, it has this thinking element into it, right? So you'll get better answers in Claude than in ChatGPT.
Okay. I think I'm going to chat with both the things with the same question. I'm going to see what is the hypothetical answer I'm receiving in chat and then the cloud. Let's see.
That's what I did,
So
ma'am.
I'm
So I
finding
tried to reply an email using Claude and ChatGPT.
okay.
So the way the Claude has replied is very close to like
What you're
close to
expecting.
Close to Sindhu's content.
Okay.
So when you search it from ChatGPT, you can easily understand that it is created by GPT.
Okay.
So that definitely that kind of experiments we can do now.
Uh, like what kind of Cloudy can do in live, like people who are right now, how it will be more helpful, like
So basically, if you have reports, right? If you want to send, I know everybody has reports to send to the client. So if you want to analyze the reports, you can use Claude. I'll not suggest you just upload the report and ask Claude. Don't do that. But you can get some insights like, if this is what we are doing, this is what we are doing, what are the areas of improvement? So these kind of questions, right? Claude will give you more better answers.
Good.
So for people like us, for general people, right? If you want to post something on LinkedIn, yes, go to Claude. Don't go to ChatGPT. Don't do that. And then if you want to learn something, like let us say academically, if you are interested in Java, if you are interested in C++, Python, or even Excel, so you can use Claude instead of ChatGPT. So yeah, ma'am. So that's what I'll tell you.
I
And
think
also for
yes.
detach, right? If we can include this Claude chat button somewhere in detach portal also, it will be very useful for the people who are learning. For example, if I have a course, right, I have a lot of doubts in, let us say, software testing. So when you
Okay.
have this chat element installed in this detach, right, the detach portal,
Okay.
then if a student like me have a doubt and who's hesitant to go to the trainer directly, they can also use this chat button, right? And they can get the answers there itself. And if it is still not solved, then we have to go to the captain definitely. But for smaller, uh, what do we say? For smaller doubts or smaller clarifications we need, we can use Claude button also. So maybe someday in the future we can also do that.
Great, great, Sindhu. So, what is the Cloudy's capability you think? Like, what's the coolest thing you can create? You can show us anything like that?
Claude is definitely not a creative thing, but it's
Okay.
more like a research part. I have created a white paper for Kion Cloud based on Claude's outputs.
Okay.
So that we will be publishing very soon. I don't know when, but yeah, somewhere around June. So once we publish that, we have to see. I mean, after creating also we have made some changes, but the base is the base, right? It's created by Claude only. So
Good.
for marketing purpose, yeah, it's very useful for me. And for general people, as I've said before, right, academically or if you want to learn something new, we can use Claude.
Good one.
So yeah.
Good, Sindhu. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what next?
Yeah. Next is Clio. So Claudia,
Leo.
we already seen, right? Yeah, Clio.
Yeah.
Clio, it's purely a marketing tool I use, but I want to share it with everybody because I use it for LinkedIn.
Okay.
So if we have Clio, then a lot of things can be done easily. So I'll show my screen. That way, I think we can understand it better.
So there is also a series in Clio name.
Sorry, what Clio name?
No, the Clio, in the name of Clio, there is also a series, a web series, I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I never knew that.
So actually, it's a German thriller movie
Oh, okay.
series, television series.
Oh God, I haven't seen TV in a long time.
Even I haven't. So the moment you said like Claudia and Cleo, when I was searching, the first thing I got it is there is a thriller series which is running for a long 4 to 5 years. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so 1 minute. Okay, can you see my screen?
yes.
Okay, so this is the Clear tool. So I have so Clear is like an
Okay, this
extension.
is linked in
So
your LinkedIn, isn't it?
yeah, I'm on LinkedIn, and also I
Okay.
have a assistant here, Cleo.
Cleo is your
You see this
assistant in
Cleo, right?
LinkedIn. Yeah, I could.
Yeah, LinkedIn assistant.
Okay.
So see, this tool is only purely for LinkedIn purpose.
Okay.
So I'll tell you what I'll do. So usually there are a lot of people who post about marketing or usually as I belong to marketing department, I usually see a lot of people creating content for social media, based on Clio. So what I'll do is, for example, if I see an influencer, right? So this Daniel Foley is a SEO person.
Okay.
So if I go to this guy and if I want to see what are the trending posts on his account, what is the best post that he has made in the previous year.
He has
So
made
I'll
in the
go to all
previous.
posts.
Okay.
So see, usually this is how we'll go. We'll go to the profile. We'll see his posts. We'll see what his activity is, and based
Yeah,
on
one
that,
after one we'll see. Okay.
but here with Clio, right? I have his profile open, and when I click on Clio, it will give me everything related to him.
Okay.
Whatever he has posted on LinkedIn, right? I can see everything here. So I can sort this post based on likes, based on comments, based on newest to old, the repost. And also I can, sort it out based on that. If I want to see only the text post, right? If I click
But
on
Sindhu,
text,
you can't do this filter in LinkedIn. I mean, whatever you
no, no, no.
filter it here, you don't have that option in LinkedIn.
See, this thing we can have, ma'am, but we cannot see carousels in a different section.
Okay. But
So
here you
here,
can
this is
see text separate, carousel separate, images separate, all these things.
we can see. See, for example, if you see posts, right?
Yeah.
You see all the posts, images, the
Everything,
videos,
whatever you have
everything will
posted.
come here.
But you can't
Huh.
filter the post accordingly.
No, no, we cannot. And if I click on comments, it will show the comments made by this guy on other profiles. So it's
Okay.
not, so this entire Clio is only about his profile.
Okay.
Whatever things he has posted previously, how many likes he has got, how many comments he has got. For example, if I
It is
sort it
giving
by
you
comments,
repost also. How many have done the repost?
huh,
Everything
huh.
is giving. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So based on the number of reposts also, I can filter it out. See,
Okay.
here 409 reposts, here 259 reposts. See, it will go in a descending order.
Okay.
So this is the most famous post made by him, a text post based on the repost.
Okay. So listeners, this is secret of Sindhu's why she's getting more following on LinkedIn, I believe. Yeah.
No, see, I have a different strategy, man. So when I see this post, right? So there is something about ChatGPT and SEO, right?
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll go through this story. I'll
Okay.
see what I can add here. So
Okay.
as this post is trending, as these many people are talking about it,
You will
so why
recreate with
can't
your thing.
No, no, I'll give an extension to it. For example, if he talks only about SEO on ChatGPT, how he can create SEO based content on ChatGPT, I'll create a post on why you should not create it, or what are the tips to create a
Okay.
content using ChatGPT. So it's like an extension to his existing post. And
Okay.
later I'll go to his profile, I'll go to this post, and I'll say, hey, this particular post is very nice. Would you like to check my post also? So I'll put a comment like that. And people who are coming there, who are commenting and who are liking, right? They also see my post, right? They
You
also
will
see my
give
comment.
you give you link there, or it will automatically they can.
I usually give the link. I usually give the link. So if I go
Okay.
here, I'll just
Okay.
put my link and say, hey, this post is very informative. I would like you to come to my profile and see this post. So I'll post something like that, and that's how we'll get the interactions on this.
Okay. Great.
So I have two LinkedIn profiles. One I use for the research purpose. I mean, for things like this. And the other one is my personal account.
Okay.
So the experimental phase is still going on. So once I get a lot of followers, maybe then I'll reveal my other LinkedIn profile.
Please, please, please. So you have many LinkedIn profile.
Only two. Yeah.
Only two. Okay.
Yeah.
So one personal, one official. We can consider that.
Yeah. Yeah. We can say like that. So one created on my finance background, the
Okay.
other one being this marketing background.
Okay.
So, and also this Clio, right? Why I'm particularly showing this Clio is once you know what kind of posts are trending on on what topic, there is no end to the amount of content you can create on social media.
Okay. So Sindhu, I have another question. So this is
Mm.
Clio will work only if you go to a particular user and you click,
Yes, yes.
or
So, for
generalizing
example,
also you can keep it open and you can see which is famous trending also like that.
so yeah, based on what you are following, you'll see your homepage, right?
Okay. Yes.
So on your homepage, you can see all these posts. So what I'll do is I'll go to recent hits and then I'll see the posts, recently opened posts.
Okay. In
And
your
then
profile. In your profile.
in my homepage. And then
Okay.
I'll go to on this day. Then I'll see whoever is posted on this particular day.
Okay. To you. I mean your followers.
No, the people I follow.
Okay, the people you follow. Okay. So the people
So
who
you'll
you
also.
follow, you will come to know what they are posting to you. I mean, what generally they're posting, not to you. I mean,
Yes.
say like what they've posted in LinkedIn, like.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And also, if you just generally select this popular post, you can see the most trending post in the previous days. Not today, but previous days.
Okay.
So if you want to see only today's on this day, and then you can see all the profiles, all the things that they have posted in. How many likes they're getting, how many comments they're getting. So all these things you can see.
Sorry. Excuse
Yeah. And also here again, you can also sort it by likes, sort it by comments, sort it
Yeah,
by
yeah, I
newest
saw all
word.
these things. Yes, that's
Mm.
a wonderful one. I think this will definitely will helpful for the people who are, I mean, very greatly active in LinkedIn, and for the,
Mm.
I mean, for the company profile, we are promoting all these things, right,
Yeah, yeah.
for them. So, is
So
there this
you should not only
sorry, Sindhu?
no, you don't need to open only the profiles. You can also go with hashtags. For example, if there is something called hashtag Environment Day.
Trending one. Okay.
So
So rather than the cloudy, I felt Cleo is the interesting one.
both are interesting when you combine them. So what I usually do is I'll see the whatever post is trending, right? So I'll
Yeah.
see the post. I'll take the content from here. I'll go to Claudia and I'll say, hey, think and give me some ideas.
Okay.
And then it will give me ideas. And then I'll go to ChatGPT. I'll ask, hey, can you create content for me? And ChatGPT will create the content. And then I'll go to Sora, hey, can you create image for me? So it's like basically me going to every tool and asking and creating content on that. So when you know how to navigate through these apps, right? And then if you want to automate, then you will use Zapier. So if you know this flow, right? If you understand like what I can do with the available tools, how I can reduce my work, then you'll see wonders now.
Yeah, yeah, I understand that. The only thing
So
is we need
previously,
little masala in the brain to how to it work like only blank.
exactly.
Yeah, so we have to do more inventions. We have to spend time for that first to learn
Mm,
what it
mm,
is. Then we should wait patiently and we need to grow with the tool that we need patience for that first.
mm. So also generally speaking, a lot of people will say, "Hey, I don't have time to find these apps."
Okay.
Okay,
For that
but
also you have an idea.
it's very funny, no, ma'am, because see the ChatGPT will reduce your work. It will reduce the time you spend on other tasks,
Hmm.
and still you say you don't have time to find the app that can reduce your time spending.
Okay. That means they're not ready to reduce the time. That's what it's like.
That's what, ma'am. It's very funny, right? You
Definitely.
don't have time to reduce your time. I mean,
There
reduce
is
the
a
time
tool
spent
which
by you.
have to reduce the time and you're not utilizing, then okay. So
Uh-huh.
the
You're
only
not
thing
finding time to find it.
okay. So the only thing is when you need to be present in somewhere, only there you cannot escape. But for all the background work, if there is a tool, you can escape. That's what trying Sindhu trying to say like
Mm. Yeah, yeah. So only if you spend 20 minutes now to find tools that can help you, then you can reduce your 2 hours time.
that.
So
I
all
guess.
you have to do is just spend some time to do the research and then you'll get it.
Okay. So that's great, Sindhu. So I love Cleo, but let me investigate on Cloudy also how it is like. But I loved it. But let me see. I'm going to explore this on my LinkedIn profile. So you can see my LinkedIn profile is not much uh, following or I'm not very active. But I see whether I can make use of this. But is this an extension which we have to add with the LinkedIn, Sindhu?
No, no, we don't need to add it to LinkedIn. You just have to add it to Chrome, Google
Okay, we
Chrome.
need to add it with the Chrome, like Chrome
Just like
extension.
an extension. Yeah,
But
ma'am.
it will work only in LinkedIn. Is it right?
Yes, ma'am. So this tool is exclusively for LinkedIn.
Okay.
So yeah, but LinkedIn, when you have a lot of reach on LinkedIn, there is no scarcity of getting a job, no scarcity of learning knowledge.
Okay.
So we have to use LinkedIn. I mean, a lot of people on Desi crew, I mean DC Live who are listening, they should also create their LinkedIn profile and do some research.
No, I think yes. I think people will definitely should listen to it. At least we should make sure that everyone listening to it at least once. Then they'll understand the strength behind this Cleo and Cloudy, I believe.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah.
So people use Instagram a lot. Just like Instagram, if you can use LinkedIn like an hour a day, that would help you a lot.
Good. I think with your every Thursday 30-minute session, you should tell us about this thing also, Sindhu. So one time we can have about LinkedIn and one time we can have about Instagram or something like marketing also, right?
Mm-hmm.
How nowadays trending. So that also we can add it along with that. So in the upcoming
Sure,
days
sure, ma'am.
poster, we'll also talk about what is the first 10 minutes we're going to talk and what will be the next 20 minutes of the day, special of the day, like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I hope the time also extends. Like, we are only doing 30-minute session now, right?
Yes. Yes.
I hope someday in the future we should also plan for a half day workshop, like a 2 hour workshop kind of thing on DC Life maybe.
Yeah, that's works good, Sindhu. We can do a pre-registration also. Anybody who's
Mm-hmm.
interested, so we'll take only to the interested candidate on live.
Yeah.
So I think that will work. I think that's a great idea, Sindhu. So anything we left, we are out of time right now.
We haven't left anything. I
Okay,
have shared my
all the
experience with
secrets,
Claudian.
not
Yeah,
experience,
yeah.
all the secrets.
But
So
hey, I have a list of tools like 101 tools for AI tools especially for everything.
okay. So I
So I
think when you
have
say it is one on one, every week we can relieve 5 tools.
that we can do, but
Name
most
of
of
the
these
tool
tools, right? Uh, See the problem with the AI tools, man. So today they'll show the tool, tomorrow it will disappear.
exits. Okay.
So if we have this 101 list, then also we'll have maybe we'll have to add more, or maybe we have to remove some of them because not all tools are successful, ma'am. There are a lot of tools who have that were created based on ChatGPT. I think somewhere around 2022 also we have seen a ChatGPT version where it talks about the Bhagavad Gita.
Hmm.
Remember that? So
Yeah.
that tool is now disappeared. It's not there now.
Okay.
So that's the problem. AI is evolving, and so are the tools. So every week, that's why you see I'm only bringing the newer tools so that users can also use them.
That's great, Sindhu. I think definitely people who have missed the show, they are really missed it. So the people who listened it, I think they are lucky for this today's Thursday, I'm sure. So had a good time, Sindhu. So definitely we'll replay. We are replaying this today at 9 p.m. also. So
Yes,
anybody
ma'am.
will go back to the home. They don't have access on centers. They can listen to this show again at 9 p.m. Okay.
Nice, nice, ma'am.
Yeah, thanks Sindhu for introducing Cleo and Cleo. I mean Cloudy, though it was
Cody.
Cloudy, though both was already existing for us, it is a new for us to hear it from you on this Thursday special.
Yeah, thanks, ma'am.
Thanks Sindhu. So dear listeners, stay tuned to DC Live. We care, we share, we are on air. So again Thursday with Sindhu. This show we're going to replay today night at 9 p.m. Don't miss it. Thank you.